I haven't thought of an intro. I'm struggling. When I was in the US, I was so excited for when I got back home because I have so many projects in mind. And guess what? I had way too many projects in mind. So now I'm just confused and I want to do like 100 things at the same time. What I'm most obsessed with at the moment is a character named Lyney. Every now and then it happens that I come back to Genshin Impact. And yeah, he's from Genshin Impact. You know, I just really love the vibe of the new region, which is called Fontaine. And also like, I love magician stuff. It's so fancy, I don't know. And I ordered a cosplay. If I just keep thinking about it without actually finally cosplaying him, I'm never gonna sleep again. Since I'm so extremely invested in this project, I'm just gonna take you with me. Now, as you can see, this is not really the right environment to shoot something for Lyney, because he's a magician and my room doesn't really look anything like magic. Neither does any room in our house. Let's see what I can do. Usually if I want to have a plain background, I'm just hanging some bed sheets down here. But now I want to have some more freedom to move. And I don't want my arms to move out of the frame. That's where the experimenting already starts. Wait a minute. Okay, this already looks like a nice background for portrait stuff. Hello there. Oh, this is an option. This is a first good set. Let me write down some ideas. I can't sit right now, I have to kneel. This is my messy notebook, where all my messy notes go in. Yeah, let me write bust. And then maybe a card transition. I have cards, by the way. These are the magician cards, I think. This is not sponsored, by the way. What else can I do? Maybe something with my hat. And maybe something's coming out of the hat. Oh yeah. Card shuffle. I learned it actually. Shuffler. Well, I'm in the learning process at the moment. Let me show you what I can do. I can do better. Now I can do that even smoother. And maybe if I film this in slow-mo, it will look really cool. Now. Was hat meine Kamera schon wieder so wenig Batterie? Think of something magical. You know, I'm just gonna write it down. I can do a card trick. No matter if it's unnecessary or not. If you're looking for ideas, just write everything down that comes to your mind. That's the 2 of hearts. And now it's the 10 of hearts. And now let me extend it to see if it looks any more impressive. Okay. Something just ripped. But it's better than I expected. I still don't have enough space for my arms, but I think I have a second red bed sheet. I don't. I have this blanket, but it's a bit too orange for my taste. I have 2 options. Either use this blanket or I try to extend this. Oh my god. Okay, so extending is not an option. I ripped it apart. Yeah, let's try this blanket, which was destroyed by my bunnies. It's a tiny bit too short. I have another idea. I don't necessarily need red curtains. I can use purple ones as well. Artistic freedom. God. Ow. The top is fine, but the lower parts are not. First of all, the fatui pose, which is this. The moon. Fancy posing. Sometimes I just randomly film gestures, whatever, so I just have more than enough material to edit. Here's something that I actually bought. Oh, a warning. Please hold the frame firmly and expand it slowly when taking it out. That's why. Ah, yes, that's something I've always wanted. That's definitely an important investment. It even has 2 sides. See? I don't even have to use it as a blue screen. The blue itself is really pretty. I have no idea how to put that back together. This is like 2 meters high. No chance. I asked my dad. Another thing I gotta improvise is this. The whole cosplay has a really high quality, but the hat is way too floppy. And it's really big. It fits on my wig though. I look like a witch rather than a magician. I can't reduce the size of this thing, but what I can do is stabilize the top. I already styled the wig. I definitely have to rebraid this here, but overall, I like it. It's kind of rough, but that doesn't matter because this part up here will not be shown that much anyways. And now transition. Ta-da! This is good enough. Now I have 3 types of tape: double-sided tape, single-sided tape, and foam tape. I found this one in the dollar store and I didn't know what it was. I still don't know what it is, but I just bought it because it's squishy. I don't know if it will work for this one, but we're gonna see. I just want to tape it on there because I don't want to get it on there permanently. That actually works pretty good. Let's press it on here. It looks funky. The inner layer first. It's actually working, yay! Now I'm peeling all these off and then I'm gonna press it onto there. Good morning! I just woke up because I'm still jet lagged and I'm having breakfast, which is a halbes Schweinswurst. So today's plan is to put the final parts of the cosplay together as well as to build up all the sets. Because I have to check if the lighting is okay. I'm gonna test it out of cosplay because the freedom of movement in this outfit is kinda restricted. I think it's gonna be a bit chaotic, so let me finish my breakfast and then we'll start. Here's the cosplay that I bought. The only thing I have to adjust is the safety pin accessories. Look at that. It looks really pretty. These are the arm pieces. This is part of the veil or whatever you call it. Here we have this badge which goes on here, then the gloves, the front bow. I think that's for his leg. I think it's for his leg, but my leg is not as thin as this is expecting it to be. This is for his hat, I believe. My nails are too short for ASMR. It looks really good in my opinion. Then we have the stockings and his vision. Look at that beauty. Oh yeah. And of course, this bow here, which goes on his back. And the vision goes on top. Ta-da! The thing with these safety pins is it always feels so heartbreaking to poke this material because it will create holes that you cannot fix anymore. Okay, here we have it. Oh my god. It's gonna be really difficult to put on. My question is, how do I put the bow on the back? I guess I'll have to poke it through here and here. I don't really like the idea of that, but I guess I have no other choice. Oh, and you can also open this up. Because when I first tried it on, I did not know that this was possible and I had a hard time putting it on, okay. This should work. Right now it's hanging down a bit, but you know what also is here? My ass. I hope it kinda pushes this upwards because I have a big ass. He has a purple scarf which is put around his neck like this, and the tie is on top of that. And we also have tears. Now that the outfit is ready to put on, let me take care of the wig. Let's not forget the little cat thing here. This strand was left here on purpose to frame the face a bit. Then this is the braid. It's not super clean or anything. I took these hair strands within the braid so it would like not fall here. Let us unpack the green screen again. Now, what can we do with this green screen? A lot. One thing I definitely want to do is play violin in front of that, because I just want to make Lyney play the violin. I want to make a performance with 2 different camera angles. One's going to be my phone and one's going to be this camera. This is what I usually use to film with my phone. I have to make it bigger. Ooh. Now I'm impressed that I did not lose a single foot in the forest. This tripod is not big enough. It only reaches to my ribs, which is not ideal, but it'll work. I don't have a second tripod this tall, so I'm gonna use this. Let me show you. This is gonna be the first perspective, and this is gonna be the second perspective. Now, this is the second perspective, which can be adjusted. For example, like this. Or like this. I'm definitely not gonna pose like this, because this outfit is very... You know how his outfit looks. But like this. Definitely. And I'm gonna use my piano chair. Let me move this whole thing to the basement. I kind of did it like this, but I can carry it now. Sorry for this thing. It's disturbingly loud. Now, shall we begin? I'm scared I can't open this with one hand. Give me a minute. I hit my foot. Oh. Okay. These are dimmers, which means you can dim them. And it's perfect for imitating spotlight. Yes. Yes. Maybe I'm gonna move it a bit back because I don't like the lighting on my face. I can adjust this later. It's time. Every time I film, my complete workspace is just a mess. First of all, no colored contacts, I'm sorry. My eyesight is not good. If I ever have to film a YouTube apology, I'm gonna put contacts in first. Ow. This part will stay private. I told you my ass was big. It didn't fit through. Yeah, now I'm struggling with this. I have to ask my sister for help. It is done. Now the only thing missing is... not the only thing. This one. I have a button right here, which is perfect because you can just plug it onto there. This cosplay is incredibly hard to put on your own. The hat is still ridiculously big. But it looks better than before. Now, before I put on my gloves, it's time to do the makeup, because this is me without makeup. I have one lipstick, and that lipstick has this color, exactly what I need. I look like Beethoven. Oh my god, this is so weird, but I kind of like it. Okay, calm down. Oh my god, I couldn't be happier. The hat is still pretty big, but I don't have to film everything with the hat. I can now go down to the basement and film the spotlight stuff. I have already filmed some clips, which includes me playing violin, but now I need to go upstairs and film more, like, my profile. Yeah, to be honest, I've never felt more confident in a cosplay. Hello! That's the first time I've been hyped for a cosplay and I've actually looked better than I imagined. Yeah, I have to go upstairs because my phone almost has no battery anymore. Help! Where's my ace of hearts? Alright people, my storage is full. And also my floor looks like this. And my knee looks like this. And like this. But I think I filmed enough. Let's see what I can do with the material. Oh, my hair. Now it's time for me to clean my room. Another day of cosplaying has occurred. This time casual Lyney. And I gotta clean my mirror because I wanna record some simple TikToks and... Do you see this? That's horrible. Let me film a couple of clips And then I'm gonna show you the editing. I don't wanna get out of this cosplay. What do you do when you have a bad hair day? Correct, you start cosplaying. But for real, I really do have a bad hair day. So I'm just gonna stay in cosplay while showing you what I have created. I cannot show you most of the audios, but I can tell you what is happening. So, this is my first one. And it's based on a voice line that Lyney says in the game. He's known for flirting with people. He's like, relax. I could never tell lies to your mesmerizing eyes. Like that, with a bit of music in the background. When he says, your mesmerizing eyes, the beat drops. And I decided to make a transition. This is like really simple for the beginning. I edit my videos in Final Cut Pro, if anyone's interested. And this is the video. Relax. I could never tell lies to your mesmerizing eyes. That was cringe. I mostly record the out of cosplay clips after I film the cosplay clips. Most people do that the other way around because they record it directly on TikTok, but yeah, that's how I do it. I like to make things complicated for myself. It's an okay transition because you don't have a lot of movement in there. In the pre-transition clip, I just do this to end up in this pose. This is the second TikTok. I'm gonna show you the video first to not destroy the magic. If I find license-free songs that sound similar to what I used, I'm gonna show it to you with music. If not, you get another voiceover. You can see multiple clips here as well as some text and a black TikTok screen. That's where I get my audio from. I just put some text over the video to get people hooked onto something. Yeah, this clip looks good. It was recorded on my phone in slow motion with the back camera. That's important. Let me show you the whole clip. There. That's it. Okay, the third one. Third. Again, if I find music, you're gonna hear it. If not, not. Okay, this transition is one of my favorites because there is some movement in there. What is important for movement transitions is that, for example, this one, you have this movement, right? But let me show you. This clip only has this movement. That's it. And this clip only has this movement. Because it was easier to film. Don't get confused by that down here. That doesn't matter. If you have a transition with movement, you have to continue the movement. At the beginning of the clip, you can already see that the card is already beginning to move. You may think it will look worse because this is already blurred and in the clip before it's not, but that's the key to transitions like this. Oh, and of course what's also important, the card should be kind of in the same position. Sometimes I even lower the opacity here that you can see like, ta-da! Ta-da! And if it looks like this, it should be fine. The fourth TikTok is the one I'm gonna post today. This is the one I worked most hard on. This is a stock video of an explosion. This is a green screen video. So if I disable the green screen here, it looks like this. Oh, it's a blue screen. I have to say the edges don't look that clean. But it's fine, because the clip is like only 1 second long. We have the explosion background, and then on top we have the same video again, the exact same video, just with a mask overlay, and as you can see, it makes the legs darker. We have a shape mask here, and it's like only making the legs darker. Then we have another explosion on top, which is exactly the same video as this down here, but with another mask to finish the edges up here. And then we have the same video, but scaled differently and placed differently. We have another shape mask that only allows the video to appear down here. And I made the edges soft, like this. And it looks like this. It took some time to figure this out. What you're seeing here is just the final result. Then we have this clip again. I'm in love with it. And then we just have a couple of clips I recorded in front of the green screen. And also like curtains, which was actually the red bedsheet. It was just fun to watch, I hope. What I really was struggling with is the violin video. I recorded another one today, and I think I'm gonna post that one because this is not one of my favorites. I don't really like how it looks, and that's okay. mistakes happen. I produce a lot of content that you're never gonna get to see. It's okay to throw something away. Just don't get too perfectionistic and then we should be fine. Okay, first of all, we have like me in front of a blue screen, which looks like this. And it's zoomed in. The full video looks like this. I recorded it in the basement. I thought that the light up here was cool spotlight, but it just messed up my lighting. The reason for that is that the light up here was way too close. And it also looks too yellow. If I remove this color board here, this is what we get. But I learned from my mistakes and you can also learn from my mistakes. Which is why I'm showing you this, because I'm never gonna post it. Look at my face. The lighting is way too strong. If you look at my face now, the lighting is way softer because it's coming from the front. And there's also surrounding light. But here, the only light was coming from above. I added text on top and also added a black overlay. Yeah, and then I have the clips that I filmed with my camera. It looks kind of yellow. Let me show you how it looked before. First of all, terrible lighting. Like this clip here is fine. The only problem is the blue screen because it just ends here. And then I added some corrections on top. Here you can especially see it on my hair. Here. But I got lazy here. I did nothing to this clip except selecting green screen here. The next clip looks like this. Oh god. You can already see like, wait, you can see my shoulder being transparent. Let me show you the whole clip. I don't know what happened here. What can happen when you play the violin is that your chin squishes a bit. And that happened here. Also, we still have the same lighting. By using wrong lighting, you can make yourself look unlike yourself. Then we have the side view again. Again, horrible blue screen work. And I look extremely concentrated. Oh, in this clip, my face looks like this. See, I don't look like this. People always think that being photogenic is all about looks. That's not the case. It's about that you know how to present yourself and you know in which angles you can really present your features best. That's what being photogenic is actually about. And I don't. But yeah, this just happened. That's why you can see violin only in this clip. And then we have the side view again. And then we have the same front view. And I just moved the clip up my body. And then we have the side view again. And this is where it ends. And then, yeah, I bow. Let me tell you, this clip was so yellow. I should have used a green screen. I even tested it before. I'm gonna post the other version. You can probably find it on my TikTok and Insta. Then I just have another draft. You know that one scene where he has like the moon in his hands? This is how it looks without any editing. I can show you the whole thing. Don't be surprised if it looks weird, because it does. This is just a brain dump and I don't know how to use these clips yet. But I like the ones where I whoosh, because I wanted to make it fit the beat. In this song you can recognize it on the spikes really well. That's my editing breakdown so far. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. If you have tips, feel free to give me tips. This is how I usually do TikTok. Let me show you what I recorded in the casual outfit. This time it looks like this. Pretty, right? Sometimes less is more. I also attempted to cover another track with these scenes that would then transform into this, but I don't like it. I came across a song that I've heard many times before. It's called Little Girls from Annie 2011, I think. The chorus is just very catchy. And then I was like, can I somehow use this in one of my cosplays? Then it hit me. Do people say that? Then it hit me. I remembered the new Archon quest. Then I was like, let's just do it in my Lyney cosplay. If you've heard the song, if you know the lyrics, you know that it has to be dramatic. Before I get into how I filmed this, I'm gonna show you the video. I'm going to sing the text, okay? The lyrics without singing are locked in a cage with all the rats. I've slipped through the cracks and now I'm stuck with scraps and I can't seem to find my way back. Get me out or let me out 2 times of here. And then I cut it off. I'm gonna show you the video. It's about like 2 weeks later and I'm planning to upload this video in exactly 2 hours because I'm almost done with the editing, but this part I don't know what to do with it. I have like 2 hours for this to go online and I have to upload it. I have to create a thumbnail. You know what? You're just gonna get the voiceover I did in my past recording. I accidentally applied a robot voice and I'm gonna... The voiceover overall is just cursed. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Please kill me, I'm serious. Please kill me, I'm not singing. I'm asking. Locked in a cage with all the rats that slip through the cracks and now I'm stuck with the scraps and I can't seem to find my way back. Get me out of here.
Yes. Very dramatic. Yes, very dramatic. I like it visually. That's kind of what I had in mind. This is actually more than I had in mind. Now to break this down, we really have to go deep. I couldn't decide on 2 clips and then I used this one. Let's first go into this compound clip. That basically means I combined things, And then there's another compound clip in the compound clip. Here we have a lot of clips. I kind of built the surroundings. Let me show you this raw. I had a blue screen back there. I should have filmed it with a green screen because the blue screen sucks way too much blue out of what's in front and it ends up looking yellow. Then I added a green screen here, which makes it look yellow at first. And this back here turned black because we don't have a background right now. Then I added a color board and then I added a shape mask to frame me with the bars. Do you see my hand right there? I don't want my hands to fall out of the frame actually. We'll come back to that later. Now, my first step was to add background. It's just a license-free rusty metal background and I made it a bit darker because it's like in the back. Then I covered this here with exactly the same picture. Then I covered this area and then this area down here. And this is actually an AI created image because I couldn't find anything that fit what I was looking for. The only problem left is my hands, right? This looks too fake. Now my solution is just a tiny bit better because if you pay attention to my hands, it will look creepy. That's the best I can do. This is just the same clip with a mask applied. And then I apply the green screen here to this color. But at least the hand moves out of the frame. Now that we have this clip, we can move on. This is the whole thing, but without camera movement. We have this background, which is also AI generated. And I just placed this on top of here. Then we have a PNG of a pipe. And I really had to turn down the exposure because without it, it looks like this. And now we can finally go back to the actual project. I added another pipe, which you can see here, and a gear, which you can see here, which looks absolutely fake as well. If you remove the color and the blur, I just have this movement here, which is basically just zooming out. I added the gear and the pipe. And the reason why it looks a tiny bit more real is that everything is not zooming out at the same time. Then I just made the edges dark and added a color filter on top and a color board specifically for me. You can see that I selected this area only to change colors. Yeah, that's basically it. And with all of that, you get this. One more time.
Perhaps I can't seem to find my back. Get me out of here.
And yeah, also the video with the explosion literally blew up on TikTok. Blew up compared to my other videos. Let's see how this one does. I have no idea. But now back to Lyney. I hope this was interesting to you. It definitely was chaotic. I'm a cosplayer since 5 months and I still have a long way to go. This was cosplay content only, but cosplay is also an art medium, so it is technically still art because I'm an art channel, But yeah, until then, have a nice day, evening or night, and bye.